Everyone, welcome back to a brand new show review. Today I am going to review season 2 of What If. What If is a Marvel's animated show about different realities and what if certain things were to happen to certain superheroes or supervillains in the Marvel multiverse. So, in this season, it was quite nice. I really liked it. Was really nice, and season 1 was already very cool in my opinion. But yeah, season 2. So let's talk about the first episode, which is What If Nebula joined the Nova Corps. This was kind of like a episode inspired on Blade Runner, I believe, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And yes, Nebula joined the Nova Corps eventually as she left Thanos, and she became like this Nova officer, right, with the Nova universe and stuff like that. And yes, I believe she discovers Yondu down to his body and receives orders from Nova Prime to investigate. So Yondu is dead and she needs to investigate that. So there we go. And she eventually joins Howard the Duck, Groot and Korg to stop Nova Prime, which is really interesting. Nebula has like the Yaku arrow of Yondu, which is really cool. I really like that. Yeah, she looked nice with that. So there we go. So episode 2, What If Peter Quill attacked Earth's mightiest heroes? And yes, another Guardians of the Galaxy episode, which is really nice. So, Star-Lord, as a young boy, was actually ordered by Ego to be sent back to him. And Yondu did that, obviously. But Yondu, in this episode, didn't keep Star-Lord. He eventually gave it to Ego, where obviously Star became bad. And the young boy, Peter Quill, eventually went down to Earth to stop and do whatever he would like, obviously, because he has the celestial powers. So there we go. Yes, so there were like Avengers, but like the prior Avengers, the heroes, if the Iron Man and Hulk and stuff like that weren't formed and teamed in 2012. So there were 80s, 70s heroes like Ant-Man and Wasp, Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. So there we go. We had T'Chaka, Black Panther. We had who else? We had the woman from Captain Marvel, was it Kree? The Kree, whatever, the officer or something. I don't know that woman. Who else? Bill Foster, right, as stature, I believe. So he can become big. And Thor was also there, I believe. Howard Stark also. Bucky too. Really nice episode. Another Guardians of the Galaxy inspired episode, which is really nice. So episode 3, What If Happy Hogan Saved Christmas? So this takes place during Age of Ultron period, I guess, where Happy Hogan needs to set up a party, but he gets invaded by Justin Hammer. And eventually Happy Hogan turns into like a purple Hulk guy, which is really nice. And Darcy Lewis also helps, together with Maria Hill too. So yeah, they need to activate Jarvis again because Hammer has taken over the Iron Man Centurions, the suits, I guess. So there we go. So episode 4, What If Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster? And I eventually this episode eventually came out because this was planned for season 1. But yes, another like Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor Ragnarok inspired episode. This was a really nice one. This was also in 2012 Tony Stark wasn't successful to go back into Earth or on Earth. He eventually got stuck in space and got traveled to Sakaar for some reason, where he met the Grandmaster, which is really nice. Really interesting episode. I've got a Lego set about that, so I'm going to show you that because why not, right? Look, this is a Lego set inspired by this episode, and this one released back in 2021, I believe. So yeah, really nice that we have like a Lego set of it, and I really like that. So there we go. Yeah, I really liked this episode. Eventually, also with the Grandmaster played by Jeff Goldblum. Oh, he's an epic legend, man, legendary. So there we go. Episode 5, What If Captain Carter fought a Hydra Stomper? So Captain Peggy Carter and Natasha Romanoff find Steve Rogers inside a Hydra Stomper armor aboard the Lemurian Star. I don't know. They eventually find this Century, I guess, this mech, the Hydra Stomper where Steve Rogers is inside of, and he can't go out because otherwise he will die. So the Hydra Stomper keeps him alive too. And eventually they go to some kind of wacky Indiana Jones far place where there are like mannequins and stuff like that, and it's like a nuclear site. I don't know, something like that. Bucky Barnes is also in this episode. So yes, episode 6, What If Kahori Reshaped the World, which is a really interesting episode, to be honest. I think Marvel was planning to do something new here, and it's nice. I really liked it. So Kahori is like a Native American girl who eventually got like the powers of the Tesseract, and she can do lots of things. She's a bit overpowered, but you know, whatever. She can teleport, she can jump really high, she can run really fast, she can just levitation, telekinesis, stuff like that. So there we go. Yeah, she eventually stops the Spanish invaders of the new land. So there we go. What if Hela from the Ten Rings is episode 7, which, yeah, there we go. Really interesting too. What if Hela was banished to Earth, I guess, and she landed, I guess, in China or something, where she met the Mandarin, which has like the 10 Rings from Shang-Chi, which is really nice, and eventually also found Ta Lo, which is like this hidden Chinese-Japanese forest world, I don't know, where there are also people that can learn her like levitation, and eventually she fights the Mandarin. So yes, there we go. And yeah, she eventually also becomes the goddess of life instead of goddess of death. She has like the white armor and stuff like that. That's why I really like What If. That's really nice. Like, you know, Hela is normally bad, but now she turns good because of the people of Ta Lo. So there you go. Episode 8, What If the Avengers assembled in 1602? That's really interesting too. Well, not really Victorian times, Shakespearean times, which is really, yeah, interesting. Like, you know, different suits, like Captain Carter was in it. She was displaced like in a different time periods. There you go. So Captain Carter, Ant-Man, Steve Rogers, Hulk, Happy Hogan, which can still turn into some kind of purple Hulk being. Who else? Tony Stark too. Yeah, a lot of different people, characters got transported back to the 17th century, or you know, kind of like a mix between that. Really nice. I really like the Ant-Man costume that they had for this episode, which is really interesting. There you go, the last episode, What If Strange Supreme intervened? So now Captain Carter is stuck at 1602, but Supreme Strange eventually finds her to fight Kahori, because Kahori is like, she's powerful, and Supreme Strange collects every powerful being in the multiverse to eventually reshape his own world. But Captain Carter, Kahori know that, you know, he's a bit bad, so they stop him. And eventually, like, he has a vault, a interdimensional multiversal vault, I guess, where there's also a forge where, because of the strong people of those multiverse worlds, they get sucked into that, and it becomes a normal world for Supreme Strange to live on. But eventually, Supreme Strange, gets eliminated by his own imagination, like his own creation, I guess, like the forge. He sacrifices himself to jump into it. But yes, so Captain Carter and Kahori are like fighting, and they let loose all bunch of different characters from the multiverse. Like you had Cyber Crockett, like a white-haired Mandarin with the 10 rings. Was really nice. Oh, I really loved like the different aspects. You had like 2 different Thors fighting each other, but you had like a Western Loki. Oh, I liked it a lot. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, What If Season 2 was really nice. Hopefully you enjoyed this video too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye everyone.